This guy here was the first one that started emerging, and he finally came out of the egg, and I left him in the incubator for a while because he's got a little tiny piece of, looks like a part of the yolk still underneath him, about the size of a half of a penny. But I'm not sure exactly if that's normal or not, but I believe I saw something online that says they have to finish absorbing the yolk possibly. So he's in the water for now. Okay, it's 10 p.m. on Monday, August 21st. So far I got one turtle that has come out of the egg, and it's in a different container with some water. And currently there's 3 that are poking their way out, and they've been like this for a while now. But it seems like all of a sudden they just get one burst of energy and then they come out. So I'm getting ready to go to bed, and I was hoping that they would come out before that so I could put them in the other container, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's Tuesday, August 22nd. 4 of the turtles hatched so far. As you can see, they're in the pre-release pool, I guess I'll call it. They all have little pieces of their yolk sac still on them, so they're kind of goofy trying to move around. Back at the incubator, one more turtle is poking its head out. Seems like they sit this way for about 6 or 8 hours before they finally emerge. So we'll see what happens during the rest of the day. It's 7 p.m. on Tuesday, August 22nd, and as you can see, there's a total of 5 hatchlings. The 5th one just came out, and he's still getting himself acclimated to the water a little bit. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4, I believe I'm going to let go tomorrow in the swamp up the street from me where the mother originally came out of. And I scoped out a place for him today. Well, it's Wednesday, August 23rd, and it's release morning for these little guys. I decided to release all 5 of them because they're all looking spry, and they still have slight remnants of the yolk underneath them, but it's mostly gone. So I'm gonna put them in the transport container and get them ready to go. And even though I'm going to be releasing them into the same body of water, I'm not going to release them all in the exact same spot because there's a ton of predators up there. The main predators are great blue herons. There's some water snakes. I was scouting it out yesterday, and I saw quite a good-sized water snake there. And I know there's a lot more snakes. Otters would probably eat them. I know there's otters there. There's bass there. They would definitely eat them. And then probably other turtles and fish. So basically at this size they're vulnerable to everything, and I'm going to spread them out a little bit and hopefully they'll do well. Well, this is the spot. It's a good sized swamp, and turtles do quite well in here. A lot of things do well in here too. It's full of bass, and I've seen blue herons here. I've seen otters and plenty of snakes. So and this is pretty much the only public access spot here that's open, and so I can't let them go right here because this is where everybody fishes, and I don't want people to find them. I don't want to let them go near the beaver dam either because there's a good chance they'll get swept downstream. I can't get over the beaver dam and let them go over there. So what I'm going to be doing is letting them go on this side. And I'm going to walk in there a little bit and spread them out into hopefully the weeds and taller grass so they can get some cover for a while and get acclimated. All right. Time to walk in and get a spot. Fish everywhere. Turtles everywhere too. Mostly painters, but there's plenty of snappers in here. Well, I'm gonna try one right here. Only cover these guys got is the dead leaves and their dark color should help them out a lot. Okay. Be careful, buddy. Take your time. Here's another spot. Let's see what we got. There he goes. There he goes. Let's see what we got in here, buddy. I just want to make sure that he's not going to sit on top and he's going to take off a little bit. There he is, sticks that head up a little bit. Scoping everything out. Go ahead, take off, buddy. He's pretty camouflaged, he'll be fine. I'll let him be. This is a decent spot, so I'll let number 3 go right here. See how quick he takes off. He's going quick. I guess on the surface the biggest danger is frogs, and I'm sure there's plenty of frogs in here. But he's going. Well, there's so many fish right here, and it doesn't take that big of a fish to eat these little guys. I think I'm going to go a little bit closer back to the parking lot and see if I can let those last 2 go in there. Well, here's the spot. It's a little bit more protected. And they don't need much water to get going. Just as long as they got a clear path. And so I think both of them are gonna go in here. Okay. There he goes. Put them both together. And see what they will do. Here they're protected from above, but not necessarily from anything in the water. But there they go, both of them together. Be careful, guys. Take it slow. It's 12:30 a.m. on Thursday, August 24th, and hatchling number 6 is poking its head out. They seem to like to sit that way for 6 hours before they're ready to come out the rest of the way, and he's probably been like this for 3 or 4. I actually started helping him, and I'm probably going to help him out a little bit more so I can take him out and put him in the water bin before I go to bed. And so I got to work on that and see what happens. This is an example of the leftover yolk they have attached to the bottom of their shell after they come out of the egg. And it takes a couple of days, a day or 2 days to kind of fall off or kind of dissolve away once they're in the water. So I'm going to get them in the water and get them acclimated to that, and he should be fine. I didn't put the water too deep so he can breathe as he needs to, just barely enough to cover his shell, and he's ready to go. He'll be in here for at least a day, and then hopefully by then some of the remaining 5 eggs will hatch and I can let another bunch go together. This is turtle number 6. He's been in here about 8 or 9 hours. He's calmed down quite a bit. Still trailing a lot of his yolk remnants. So I think I'm going to leave him in here until tomorrow morning and then let him go another 24 hours. Okay, today is Friday, August 25th. It's release day for hatchling number 6, and I'm going to bring him out very shortly. But I have to go check the incubator because last night hatchling number 7 started to come out, and I got to see where he's at because he's got to be ready to transfer to the water. Hopefully. He's still not quite out. He's ready to come out, so I'm going to end up helping him out. And then after that, there's 4. Oh, now number 8's starting to come out too, and that will leave 3 eggs that hopefully will still hatch. So anyway, I'll shut this off and get number 7, help him out of his egg and get him into the holding pen. Okay, hatchling number 7 is in the holding pen, and he's starting to move around a bit. He's breathing, sticking his head up and breathing. He's having a rough time because he's got a big chunk of yolk still underneath him, and it's what's possibly happening is these later hatchlings may be a little bit underdeveloped, but they still look okay, and we'll see how it goes with the rest of them, but I think he'll be fine. He'll stay here for another day at least. And okay, I'm back at the swamp at a release point that I was close to for the other ones a couple days ago. It's a rainy morning, and scoping out the area. There's still a lot of fish close to shore. The thing about this swamp is when it's warm out, there's not a lot of oxygen in the water, and I believe a lot of the fish come close to the shore just so they can breathe air. And when I arrived here, blue heron took off from out towards the middle more, but That's one of the predators I worry about for these the baby turtles. But they probably face it all the time, so I got to do the best I can for them and hope for the best for them. So here he goes, and put him on the edge, and I know he's ready to go. He's ready to rock and roll. Not waiting, and he's probably hungry.